Hello, and welcome to another session of the eDOCS training series. My name is Chris Gruber, and today I'll be showing you RM Server Part 3, Operations, part of our RM University series. In previous chapters, we installed and configured RM on the server and set up a file plan in the RM admin tool. In this chapter, we're going to cover how we can work with the file plan and its contents. This tutorial is designed for eDOCS administrators and records managers who have already created and configured a file plan as per our previous video. Let's take a look at what we're going to cover. First, we'll review security in RM. Next, we'll look at item movement, including requests, lending, and returning items. And finally, we'll take a look at reports, rm.ini, and RM logging. Ready? Excellent. Let's begin. Admins use functional security to configure access to RM functions available in either the admin tool or the client. It can be done on a group or user basis and can be restricted down to the individual function level. When functional security is assigned to a group, members have access to RM functions. With a single user, all of that user's group's rights are taken into account. Assigned user rights override assigned group rights. RM treats the records managers group differently, as they are uniquely situated by virtue of their position. They have access to all RM functions, and this cannot be changed. To assign function access, select Administration, Functional Security. If functional security is assigned to a group, the security column in the Groups window shows a yes value. If functional security is assigned specifically to a user, the Overrides column shows a yes value. A value of no indicates the user's access depends on their groups. Highlight the group or user, then click Edit. You can copy the security assigned to a group or user and then assign it to another group or user. Click the group or user whose security you want to copy, then click Copy. Next, enter the ID of the group or user to which you want to copy the security, then click OK and click OK again. Security in RM, just as in all of eDOCS, relies on inheritance from other items via the security_link column in the profile table. By default, the security of an item in the file plan, unless specifically configured otherwise, is inherited from the item it's within. Set security for a file, and the parts within inherit the same security. Later on in this video, we'll cover some further options. Item movement is the physical movement of an item between storage and users. The actual physical item is taken from its location and given to a person. When the person is finished with it, it can be passed to another or returned. The RM admin processes and logs requests for the item. RM supports item movement with a variety of functions. We'll cover some of these in this video series. The documentation covers the others. Users have access to request, cancel request, loan, and return. Admins have access to process requests, bulk loan, overdue items, bulk return, and census. Only physical items can be moved. A paper document is stored in a physical folder representing a file part it's associated with. A user may only need an individual item in a file part. The RM admin will decide whether to lend the entire part or just the paper item. When using item movement, item security applies. Items processed by each function require all those involved to be trustees. When a user needs to borrow an item, they can request it using request. Requests are created or canceled through the extensions client, which we'll cover in our eDOCS RM extensions video. Admins can cancel requests by using process requests. Request conflicts occur when, for an overlapping period, either A, a file part is requested and another user has requested it or an item within it, or B, an item is requested and another user has requested either the same item, another document or record in the same file part, or the part associated with the item. The admin must resolve all request conflicts. There are 5 borrowing and returning functions: process requests, loan, return, bulk loan, and bulk return. Let's have a look at the first 3. Process requests is used by the RM admin to review or delete user requests or to lend requested items. Use process requests to generate, sort, preview, and print pending requests. Then, lend the items as per those requests. Highlight the request you want, then click Loan. Confirm the label number and item name are correct, confirm the borrower, date, and due date fields are completed, then click OK. To delete, select Movement, Process Requests, then filter the list. Highlight the request you want, click Cancel Request, then click OK. The loan function is used for either lending an item to another user without returning it, or for lending an item without a request. To lend an item to another without returning it, select the item from a hit list. If you select multiple items, complete the following steps for each. Select Document, Records, Loan. Confirm the item's return, then click Yes. Finally, select the user, specify a due date, then click OK. The return function records a borrowed item being physically returned. Select the item from search results. Next, select Document, Records, Return, then click Yes. Recalculate Statuses resolves status discrepancies within the profile table for the borrowed and in-box status of items. It's used if the status is incorrect on the profile form or menu functions are not enabled as they should be. To recalculate statuses, select Administration, Recalculate Statuses. Select the range of items to verify, click OK, then click Yes. Now on to the subject of reports in eDOCS RM. If you'd like a log or some sort of audit trail so that you can keep track of any activity that has occurred in the file plan, basically any situation where there's reckoning to be reckoned, you can generate a report with RM. RM comes with two main types of reports: fixed reports, which are pre-formatted, and custom reports, which allow you to customize formatting. Since these were developed in Crystal Reports, you'll need a full license of Crystal Reports to modify standard custom reports or create new ones. Many configuration and customization options are available in the default configuration file for RM called rm.ini, located by default in the DM Server program directory. One useful function is admin tool logging. To activate this, confirm the following entry in rm.ini. Open brackets CMS SQL, close brackets, new line, log to file equals 1. A splash screen shows when the admin tool starts. The log is saved in your Windows directory with the name rmadminlog.txt. If you set log to file to 2, the log is instead saved to the rm install directory. There are 3 settings in rm.ini that apply solely to RM security. These are Use File Security on Filing, set to N by default, Use File Security on Make Rec, set to N by default, and Make File Record on Close, set to Y by default. When a document is filed, the system reads Use File Security on Filing. When a document is declared a record, the system reads Use File Security on Make Rec. If either of those is set to Y, RM will change the document's security to match the file security, making the change in the document's security_link value in the profile table. Otherwise, the document security remains unchanged. When closing a file or part, RM reads Make File Record on Close. If it's set to Y, RM changes all items within the file part into records. If it's set to N, RM closes the part without altering the items within. This has been RM Server Part 3, Operations. For more information on this topic, please refer to the RM Administration documentation. We continue this series in our next chapter, RM Server Part 4, Maintenance, where we'll go into record and file part disposition, including cutoff rollover and disposal. Visit our YouTube channel to keep up with all the videos in the eDOCS training series. If you like this video, if you want to see more like it, or if you have ideas for other videos, then join the discussion on the eDOCS DM forum in the Open Text Knowledge Center. Feel free to contact support if you need any further assistance. We'd be happy to help. And thank you for taking time to watch this video. We hope you found it useful and that you'll be back for more in the eDOCS training series.